All right, so how's everybody doing? It's 2 o'clock. How you feeling? Come on, come on. How you feeling? All right, all right. Let's get the energy going. Well, my name's Bobby Amazaga. I'm in the product marketing organization for our Service Cloud product. And I wanted to start off with a little story. About 18 years ago, I had my first job out in Anaheim, California, a little company called Disneyland. And we had a week of training to start off with. And I thought, why the heck is it going to take a week to learn how to sell churros and soft frozen lemonade? And I went through it, and what I realized afterward was I wasn't really learning how to sell churros at all. What I was learning was how to deliver an engaging and amazing customer experience. And so that's why we're here today. We're here to talk to you about how you can use a service platform to deliver frictionless and amazing customer services with Salesforce. But before we begin, a little housekeeping. We've got our safe harbor statement. This just says we may make some forward-looking statements. We're publicly traded. Please make your purchase decisions on currently available technology. And the other thing I wanted to do before I begin was to take a second to thank you. We want to thank all of our customers, all of our partners out there in the audience that help us drive our innovation and inspire us to innovate every day and deliver the features that they use that drive business value. It's because of this innovation that we're able to deliver. We delivered over 100 features last year for the Service Cloud. And some of our features, we call them true to the core. These are the most fundamental features that our customers use on a day-to-day basis. Things like history tracking for cases and inline email images. And it's this innovation that's driven by you that has helped us also to be named #1 in the Gartner Magic Quadrant 5 years in a row. And it's not just innovating for innovation's sake. We're driving real business success with our customers. Every year, we do a survey of about 5,500 customers through an independent third-party firm. And we ask them, what kind of success are you having? What kind of success are you having across the metrics that you care about? And here they are. Things like customer retention, 34% increase. Agent productivity, 40% increase. And of course, the holy grail of customer service metrics, customer satisfaction. Our customers, on average, see an increase of about 37%. Now, the reason this is so important is that the data also show that satisfied customers are more loyal and spend more. In fact, 3 out of every 4 customers have actually spent more due to positive customer service interactions. And this is important because service is no longer a cost center. It can be seen as an opportunity center. And the reason why this is so important is that it's in every one of these interactions that trust is either won or lost with your customers. Quick example, I checked into my hotel at the W today, 2 days ago, and I mentioned it was the first time in Boston. And I got to my room, and a few minutes later, there was a knock on the door, and I said, oh, great, is there a problem already? They checked me into the wrong room. I was already unpacked. But instead, there was somebody standing there with a bucket of Boston Lager, Sam Adams beers, and this note that said, welcome to Boston from one Californian to another. So they took note, and they delivered that amazing experience. And you can guess which hotel I'm going to book next time I go on a trip. But it's hard. It's hard to do. It's more difficult in this internet of customers you heard Keith talk about this morning because your customers are more social, more mobile, and more connected than ever. Let me ask you a question. How many years do you think it took television to get to 50 million users? Just throw out a number. Yell out numbers. 5 years, 20 years, 30. It took television 38 years to get to 50 million users. It took radio 13 years to get to 50 million users. The internet, it took 4 years to get to 50 million users. Facebook took 3.5 years to get to 50 million users. But there's a social app called Draw Something. It's like Pictionary on your phone. You can play with your friends. Guess how long it took them to get to 50 million users? 7 weeks. The speed at which this transformation is occurring is unprecedented. And we're not just social, we're mobile. How many of you set your alarm clock on your, last night, not on your real alarm clock, but on the alarm clock on your phone? We use our phones for everything. I bought my Dunkin' Donuts this morning, not with a credit card. I used my Dunkin' Donuts app. Some of you guys have checked your email a couple times since we started the presentation. That's okay. We're mobile. We're social. and we're more connected than ever. You've got Nike fuel bands that track your calories. You've got connected thermostats that you can control with your phone. Caterpillar's got connected tractors and bulldozers. Coca-Cola's got connected Coke machines that track their inventory, and they've got apps that remember their customers' favorite mix of Coke drinks. So how do you do this? Well, you need a platform. And that's why we're so excited today to talk about the Salesforce1 customer platform, because now you can transform the way you sell, transform the way you service, transform the way you market by connecting all of your apps, all of your devices, all your products, all your data. And what's even more exciting for service is that now we have a service platform for this Internet of Customers. And if there's nothing else that you remember today, these are the three things I want you to remember. 1, you've got to embed your service everywhere. 2, you've got to solve cases faster with intelligence. And 3, you've got to scale support. Because if you can do this, you can deliver those frictionless service experiences. You can deliver those amazing customer experiences for each and every one of your customers. So let's jump into the first one. Embed service everywhere. I'm going to ask you another question. Think about the last time you had a product or something that you bought and you had a problem with it, you had an issue with it. How many of you guys, raise your hand, went and looked for your owner's manual to figure out how to solve that problem? Not too many hands. We're social and mobile. Let me ask you another question. What about that Amazon commercial? Have you guys seen it? Amazon Kindle and the Mayday button, where the guy pushes the button and then a service agent shows up and says, "How can I help you?" What if you could have a Mayday button in every single one of your products, in every single one of your apps? Well, now you can. That's why it's so exciting, because with the Salesforce1 platform, we have introduced one-touch service everywhere. Our Salesforce1 Service Cloud APIs are social first. They're mobile first. They allow you to embed service into every app and every product, reducing that friction that usually comes with the old way of serving customers. But your customers don't always want to engage you. They want to find answers for themselves. Let me ask you another question. Last time you had a problem, how many people used Google or YouTube to find the answer? How many have ever done that? Look at all these social and mobile connected people in the room, and all of you out there on the internet that are using the cloud to watch this presentation. Well, that's why we introduced mobile service. Now you can empower your customers to help themselves find the answers they need anytime, anywhere. And with mobile service, you can share your knowledge, share cases with your customers right on their phone so they can find the answers that they need. And sometimes the best answer lives in the mind of your customer. So that's why with mobile service, you can build mobile communities to help empower your customers to find the answers for themselves. It's pretty cool stuff. The other thing that we've heard from our customers was, when we talked to them, was, they've said, sometimes I wish we can just sit down with our customers side by side and help them find the answers that they need. Well, can't do that physically, but now with our new co-browsing technology, you can solve those issues side by side with your customers by giving agents access to view your customer screens right on their mobile phones or whatever their desktops, whatever laptops they're using. You can walk them through issues. You can help them solve problems. You can draw right on their screen and help them get their answers answered quickly. Maybe it's a form they need to fill out. Maybe it's they're having trouble finding something on your website that you can help them navigate to. And so now what I'd like to do is I'd like to show you some of this in action. And to do that, I want to introduce my partner in crime, Bridget Donner. Bridget?
Thanks, Bobby. Thanks, Bobby. All right. I'd like to share an amazing story about one of our customers and how they're envisioning the future of customer service. Stanley Black & Decker is a company that's been around for 170 years. They're a company that understands the power of embedding service everywhere. They're a company of household brands like DeWalt, Black & Decker, and Mac Tools. So why don't we jump into the demo and take a look. We're going to start this demo in the role of Danica. Now, Danica is a motor enthusiast and a DeWalt tool lover. And she's been working on her car this weekend, And she notices that she doesn't have enough power in her impact wrench for the job that she's doing. So as Bobby said, she doesn't have a manual in her back pocket. Most companies don't even send us manual nowadays. She does what any of us would, and she grabs her mobile phone. She goes to her DeWalt app. And because DeWalt is building connected products, she's taken to her virtual toolbox. And right here at the top, we can see that impact wrench that she's using. She's going to tap into that. And here, she's being sent diagnostic information about her tool, the monthly usage, the battery charge, because these tools are connected. So this information is being sent back to her app. And because of the Salesforce1 platform, companies like DeWalt can embed support right into their apps. And you can see up in the top right-hand corner that help button. So Danica has a question. She's going to go ahead and tap on that help button. And she's taken immediately to the DeWalt self-service community. Here she's connected with thousands of other DeWalt tool users and do-it-yourselfers. And she can scroll through and see the questions that other customers are asking. She can see the trending knowledge articles that customers have rated as relevant or helpful. And right there in the middle, she sees an article that looks helpful about lithium-ion batteries. So she opens that up. And what's better than reading about a solution to your problem? Well, watching a video. With Service Cloud, you can embed rich media right into your knowledge base. So she watches her video. It's a little too general for what she's looking for. So what does she do next? Well, she decides to ask a question of the community and see if any of these other DeWalt tool users have the answer. So she can go ahead and type her question. I'm looking for more power or more torque in my tool. And before she submits that question to the community, she's going to take a photo of the impact wrench that she's using so that everybody can see the product in question. And she'll post that to the community. The power of these communities that Bobby just told us about is that you're enabling your customers to help themselves. And that's what they're asking for from us today. So when she flips back over to her feed, she can see her question's been posted. There's the photo that she uploaded. And right below that, she can see that Joanna, another DeWalt tool lover, has already chimed in with a few tips and tricks of her own. Now Danica has all the information she needs to fix her wrench and get back to work on her car. That's the power of embedding service right into the apps that your customers are using and enabling your customers to help themselves through mobile self-service communities. Thanks so much, and back to you, Bobby.
All right, thanks, Bridget. Great demo. Okay, we talked about embedding service everywhere. Now we want to talk about solving cases faster with intelligence. And this is so important because in the Internet of Customers, it's all about speed. That's why you need to deliver answers to your customers the first time, and they need to be the right answers, and they need to be the right answers every time. So that's why we're excited to talk to you today about a new technology called predictive intelligence. And with predictive intelligence, now you can empower your agents by surfacing actionable insights for them, helping them identify the relevant experts, and pinpointing related and relevant resources like similar cases to help them find that answer quickly and conveniently and deliver it to your customer. Now, I said that we like to talk to our customers and ask them what kind of things they need and what they're looking for, and we visit a lot of call centers. And in our call centers, one of the things they've told us is, you know, that second screen, that real estate is really powerful for our agents to get their jobs done, to be able to see multiple consoles and screens. And so this is a true to the core feature that we felt that we needed to deliver, and we did, and you'll see it in a minute. But this is another feature that helps empower agents, boosting productivity. And not only that, but today you heard us talk about our Salesforce1 app for service. Salesforce1, with the power of Salesforce1, you can connect all of your employees in your entire company and unlock the collective intelligence that resides in the minds of all of your employees. So if you're a manager, you can make key decisions on the go. You can gain instant visibility anywhere you are on any device. If you're an agent, you can break down the silos of your organization, help identify and find those experts. And if you're one of those other employees in your organization, you can deliver those answers quickly to your support agents, to your customers, right from anywhere on any device. And now to show you some of this technology in action, I want to bring back up to stage Bridget Donner. Bridget?
All right, thanks, Bobby. So it's been a little while since we've checked in with Danica, and she's been hard at work on her car getting ready for an auto show this weekend. And what we know about the tools that she's using is these are connected products. And the power of a connected product is that it can send information back to the DeWalt customer support team, oftentimes before the customer even realizes there's an issue. And that's exactly what's happening here. Danica's wrench has sent a case back to DeWalt, letting them know that there's an issue with the power and to look into it. So let's switch gears and we'll see what the customer support team back at DeWalt sees. Here we're logged in as Jesse. Jesse is an agent for DeWalt, and he's using the Service Cloud's agent console to manage his workload and his case queue. Right in the center of the screen, we can see the different priority levels and status of the cases that he's working. Over on the right-hand side of the screen, Jesse has a single multi-channel view of these cases that are coming in across email, phone, social channels like Facebook and Twitter, and even posts and cases from the community that we just saw. Now, Jesse sees an urgent case, so he jumps into action. Right in the middle of the screen, the Service Cloud pops that case in context. At the top of the screen, Jesse has all the detailed information about his customer, Danica. Just below that is where Jesse does his work. He can also see the entire history of the case, including the fact that the machine itself, that connected tool, created the case. Now, Jesse takes a look at this case and he realizes it's not an issue he's solved before. This kind of thing happens all the time in our call centers. But that's okay. If you look over to the right-hand side of your screen, the Service Cloud, through our new predictive intelligence feature, is offering up similar cases that might help Jesse solve this customer issue. So he can open up that case, and again, it pops it right in context so he doesn't have to leave the console. And here he can see all the actions that this other agent took to solve the customer's case. He can also see the knowledge articles that this agent used to solve the customer's case. Now he's looking at his screen and he's saying, there's a lot of information on here. It's starting to feel a little cramped. I wish that I could take advantage of the second monitor that I have on my screen that we see in all our call centers. With one click, Jesse can pop that knowledge component out and drag it across to his other screen. Look at all that real estate he now has to work with. Think about the productivity boost to your agents if they had this feature. It's really powerful customer service. So Jesse reads the article, he knows what he needs to do now, and he wants to let Danica know that they're aware of the issue and they're on top of it. There's a number of things he can do. He could post back to the community. He could email her. He could call her. He could chat with her. But because she's a VIP customer, he wants to do one better. He's going to go ahead and set up an on-site appointment for one of their field service reps, Michael, who works the Boston patch, to go out and visit Danica and fix her problem. So we can go ahead and just assign that on-site appointment to Michael. Well, what does Michael see? He's in the field. He doesn't carry a laptop around with him. He's on his mobile device. Thanks to the Salesforce1 app, Michael can open up his app, and he's getting pushed real-time updates about all the things that are important to him for his job. Right at the top of the feed, there's that on-site appointment that Jesse just made. Michael can drill into that, and before he goes to meet with Danica, he wants to get up to speed on everything that's been going on with her tool and what her issue is. So he can tap further into the case right here from that appointment record. And Michael has all that same information on his phone that Jesse, our agent, had back at his desktop. That is powerful service right there. Now, when Michael goes out to Danica's garage and he fixes her tool and fixes her issue, he wants to go ahead and close the case and let Jesse back at headquarters know that they've resolved Danica's issue. So using that publisher that Fergus told us about this morning, he can tap there and tap one more time to close out that case before he even gets back to his truck and heads out to his next appointment. That is the power of embedding service into your products, into your apps, of empowering your agents to solve cases the right way, the first time with predictive intelligence tools. And of course, all the while, increasing customer satisfaction. Thanks so much, and back to you, Bobby.
Hey, thanks, Bridget. All right. All right, now we're at my favorite part of the presentation, bringing up one of our customers. I'd like to invite Bill Parks, Director of Enterprise Applications. Please welcome Bill.
Thank you. Thanks.
Hey, Bill, thanks for joining us.
Very welcome.
So tell us.
Exciting to be on TV.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We're live on the internet.
Yeah, very cool.
Tell us a little bit about Sonus Networks.
Sonus Networks. So Sonus is a very interesting story. 15 years ago, two entrepreneurs got together and realized that the internet would change the phone carrier world. So everybody remembers, or if you're old enough like me, weekend minutes, you had to manage your minutes, free nights and weekends and all of those things. Well, our solution, which is now called Voice over IP, actually changed that economic landscape. We don't manage any of that stuff anymore. Phone companies, they don't come after you for that. Fast forward to a year ago, okay? We've taken those solutions, we've transformed our business using Salesforce, and what we've done is we now not only enable carriers to do voice, video, and messaging, but we've actually brought it into enterprises, large customers, banks, airlines, call centers. They use our product, and it's actually works quite well with Salesforce as well.
That's a great story, Bill, and what I'd like to know next is how are you using Salesforce and the Service Cloud to power that transformation?
Sure. So we implemented the Service Cloud. It was the first thing we did in 2010. We have about 15,000 cases. We actually use it for the internal side as well, so we just manage one environment. Our big thing is right now is we follow the sun, so we've got 3 call centers around the world. When a critical ticket comes in, it just doesn't stop at 5 p.m. That queue actually gets lifted up and moved into another queue, and that case gets continue to follow all the way through. Our carriers and our enterprise customers are very important to us, and we need to make sure that they get that get the attention that they need. Some of those benefits: very quick reaction time, very low backlog in cases. We use lots of assignment rules and SLAs to manage a business. We absolutely have liquidated damages on some of our contracts. We need to make sure we don't breach any of those. Some of the other great benefits, and anybody in the service industry or supporting their customer, we need to get products and information into that system. So we very quickly built out, I think it's over 60 integrations at this point, mainly with Oracle. So we've unlocked the Oracle beast. We've freed it with all its data so we can see everything. But we bring in the customer master, the item master, the install base. We bring in all of the maintenance agreements, the entitlements. So when that customer comes into our portal, which we use heavily, when they log a ticket, we know instantly whether that part is under warranty, where they're located, what they've done in the past, the history of that product in part. We can react very, very quickly to it. We use the Force.com app to build other things like material returns. That's fully automated in the system. We have all the Oracle inventory. We know where all the supply depots are around the world. Couple of buttons. They never leave Salesforce. The service folks can actually issue a replacement part anywhere in the world within about 3 minutes. Fully automated. No one touches anything. Engineering bug issues. If our customers come in and they've got an engineering bug, they enter that in Salesforce in the Service Cloud, fully integrated with our bug tracking system. When those records get updated, that comes right back into the Service Cloud. Not only can we see it, but we have full transparency with our customers, so they can see it as well.
That's really great. And so just to be clear, you're using Salesforce to unlock the data from Oracle.
Yes, we can say that again.
Okay. So that's a great story, Bill. Tell us what's next. What's your vision?
So Salesforce1 is very, very big for us. To get those applications out in the hands of our field service folks as well as our sales teams. The other thing, too, is this machine information. A lot of our software systems as well as our hardware products are sitting in networks that we manage for our customers. We will have that ability very shortly. We've already done the proof of concept where when our box starts to overheat or run out of space or any of those issues, run out of licenses, we immediately get alerted, cases get opened. And it's a great opportunity from a sales standpoint because if they need to buy more licenses or sessions in our business, we have that information ready to go.
That's great. Yeah. Hey, thanks again, Bill, for joining us. Please give Bill a hand.
Thanks. Thank you.
Great. So we talked about embedding service everywhere. We talked about solving cases faster with intelligence. So now we want to finish up by talking about scaling your support instantly. Because in the Internet of Customers, it's transforming every industry. It doesn't matter what business you're in. It doesn't matter what size business you are. Large or small, you need to deliver service, and it needs to be frictionless, and it needs to be amazing. And so that's why we have two solutions. We focused on Service Cloud for most of the presentation, but Desk.com is our turnkey, out-of-the-box solution that can get you up and running overnight if you're a small and growing business. For our larger customers, we have obviously the Service Cloud. It's our customizable platform that helps you serve your customers with their ever-changing needs and your company's ever-changing needs. So one quick thing I wanted to point out about Desk.com is we've got a couple of amazing new features. Small business intelligence. Now with the new agent desktop, your agents can solve customer support cases that come in from any channel, email, phone calls, social, Twitter, Facebook, all in one place. And we're also really excited to introduce Business Insights. And this is really exciting because we're unique in that you have visibility in real time to your agent's performance by any channel, any product, or any service line. And so to show you a little bit about some of these new features on Desk.com, let's bring back up Bridget Donner. Bridget,
hey, thanks,
take it away.
Bobby. I'd like to tell you a little bit more about Desk.com through another one of our fantastic customers, Hotel Tonight. Hotel Tonight was the world's first mobile-only hotel booking solution that specializes in allowing customers to make same-day hotel reservations on their phone. Now, when the company was first founded, it was their two co-founders that were handling all of their support tickets. Obviously, they scaled very rapidly, and that was not going to be a scalable solution for long. As you can see, their mobile app was downloaded over 6 million times in the first 3 years alone. That's 2 million new customers a year that you're servicing. And that's when Hotel Tonight turned to Desk.com. Kate, why don't we jump into the demo and take a look? So here, we're looking at Holly's Hotel Tonight iPhone app. Holly is an avid Red Sox fan. Do we have any Red Sox fans in the audience? Yeah? All right. Not too fanatic. Come on. Do we have any Red Sox fans? Yeah. So Holly lives in D.C., but she wanted to come to town for opening day. And she got onto her Hotel Tonight app and booked what must have been one of the last hotel rooms in Boston. But she hasn't received her confirmation email yet, and she's starting to worry that she won't have a place to stay tonight. Thankfully, service is one touch away. She can tap that help button and be taken to Hotel Tonight's help center. Here, she can send an email to the Hotel Tonight support team, letting them know about her issue. So what happens to Holly's email? Let's take a look and see what the Hotel Tonight team sees. We'll flip on over to Patrick's desktop. Now, Patrick is a support agent at Hotel Tonight, and he's using Desk.com's new engagement console to manage his cases and his workload. Right in the middle of the screen, he has a single multi-channel view of all of his cases coming in on traditional channels like phone and email, as well as social channels like Facebook and Twitter. Over on the left-hand side of the screen, Patrick uses Desk.com's filters to manage his cases and organize his work. When he jumps into his inbox, he notices Holly's email right at the top, and he sees that she's a VIP customer, so he jumps into action. When he opens that case, he has all the detailed information about Holly, including information that's being pulled in from the Sales Cloud, confirming that Holly's hotel room was in fact booked, but for some reason that confirmation email didn't go out. Well, now Patrick has all the information he needs to email back out to Holly and let her know, yes, you will have a place to stay tonight, and you'll be able to cheer on your Boston Red Sox this weekend. That's a happy customer right there. Now, when Patrick flips back over to his inbox, he notices that his filter for confirmation emails is starting to fill up with a lot of similar cases, and he thinks this might be an issue, an indication of a larger issue. So he opens up that filter, and he decides to escalate this to his manager, Catherine. Desk.com makes it very easy to collaborate with other people in your company. So he opens up that next case, he assigns it to Catherine, and adds a note. Now, Catherine will get that notification, but she's a manager. She's not sitting at her desk most of the time, like most managers we know. That's okay, because she uses Desk.com on her iPad. When she gets that notification, Catherine jumps into action in Business Insights. Now, Business Insights is Desk.com's powerful native analytics and reporting platform. Catherine can run reports on the different channels these cases are coming in on. She can see the different issues customers are writing them about. But right now, she's going to jump into that groups report and take a look at what's going on with her Boston agents. Now, she sees that there's a lot of email cases piling up in Boston, and she realizes they might have a capacity issue. She knows that if they don't take action right away, they're going to lose customers and future business. So Catherine jumps into action in her engagement console. And she uses Desk.com's bulk editing feature to select all of those similar cases and respond back to these customers with a macro. Now, macros are pre-built responses that allow you to send a message to large groups of people so that you can scale your support instantly. Using that macro, Catherine gets a note out to these customers in just a few clicks and lets them know they're aware of the issue and that they're working on it. Now, Catherine heads back to her inbox to see if there's anything else that's going on. And when she does, she notices right at the top, there's a tweet from Holly, the customer that we just helped, thanking Hotel Tonight for their superb support and letting them know that she's on her way to check into her hotel. That is incredible customer service. And those are just a few of the ways that companies like Hotel Tonight are using Desk.com to provide one-touch service and to make their agents and their managers more productive with intelligent service tools. And of course, all of this is available in our out-of-the-box solution that helps scale with your business needs. Thanks so much, and back to you, Bobby.
Thanks, Bridget. And thank you to Paul and Kate who are driving our demos back there. Let's give them a hand. Great job. Okay. So what you saw was how some of our most visionary customers, and heard from some of our visionary customers that are using a platform to deliver service, to deliver frictionless service experience, to deliver amazing customer experiences by embedding service everywhere, by solving cases faster with intelligence, by scaling support instantly. And this is important in today's world because customer service is no longer a function, it's a philosophy. And so you need to do this, and we like to invite you to come visit us in the campground to see our Service Cloud in action, watch some demos, we'll walk you through them, visit us right outside, we'll answer all your questions, and you've got to do it because guess what? If you don't do it, someone else will. So thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for coming.